Hi guys, welcome to A Spoonful of Shruti, and I'm your host, Shruti. Today I've got an amazing recipe for you. It's really simple to put together, and it's Parmesan tomatoes. I love this recipe. It's really simple, got a lot of great flavors in it, and let's just get started with the ingredients. So first I'm going to start off with some fresh tomatoes. I'm choosing to use Roma tomatoes because they have a lot of flavor and they're also pretty cheap. So this is a meal on a budget. I've got some black pepper, some cayenne pepper for some heat, some paprika for a little bit of smokiness, some red hot chili flakes, which I love because they also add heat, some fresh basil, some dried oregano, some garlic salt, which I'll talk about in just a second, some Parmesan cheese that's been grated, and some salt to taste, and a little bit of olive oil. So let's get started. So this little trick is something that I learned actually just by trying things out. I'm just going to take a little bit of salt, really not too much. I'm actually just going to pour it into my hand. And I'm going to spray it on a pan that I've greased with olive oil. I'm just going to do that just so that every part of the tomato is nice and flavored. Not too much. You really just need about 1/8 of a teaspoon. So now I'm going to lay the tomatoes down onto the pan just like this, and they're going to be in a row, just like that. Nothing too fancy. You don't want them to overlap just because then not everything gets cooked evenly. And also, that way every bit has some of the Parmesan. So I'm going to take these little pieces and stick them in the corner. Just a little bit. I've used 2 Roma tomatoes because that's all my pan will really fit. Feel free to use more. Just increase the amount of spices and cheese. Let's see if I can get all of them in there. I think I can. Okay, that should be good. Just like that. Then actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my spices. Come on, get all my basil out. It's a little wet, so I'm going to do that. Clean hands are always a best tool for a cook. I'm just going to give this a nice little mix. Get everything nice and combined. Now, at this point, you could mix it with your Parmesan. I'm not going to do that just so I can determine how much spice each thing needs. So now I'm going to start with the Parmesan. So I'm not going to use too much Parmesan just because I think that it's pretty salty and it will melt. So I'm just going to take about maybe teaspoon, half a teaspoon. It's really also your preference. If you like things a little cheesier than most, no one's blaming you. I like mine things cheesy. So I'm just gonna put it on top. Doesn't have to be perfect either. So now I'm gonna take my seasoning mix that has all my herbs and my spices, and I'm just gonna drizzle it along the tomatoes. Just something even, nothing too fancy again. Now I'm going to take a chance to talk to you about the garlic salt. The garlic salt is actually just garlic powder and salt. And I love it because it has also actually been able to flavor the salt as well. So just going to go ahead and drizzle this across. I'm almost done with that. You can also totally tone down the heat. I love my things spicy. So you can go ahead and use less cayenne pepper, more cayenne pepper, no cayenne pepper at all. You can even totally omit the red hot chili flakes. I just love them, but I love them with everything. I literally put them on everything. Oops, almost lost that over there. That should be good. Now all we gotta do is take it to the oven. So it's going to be on 450 degrees for 15 minutes. So let's get going. My tomatoes were in my oven for about 15 minutes and they're in the cooling process. You want to serve these hot. So right as soon as they come out of the oven, they're ready to be eaten. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite. I think it's gonna be really good. I'm really excited. It's so good. It's just really hot. Well, that's it for Parmesan Tomatoes. I'm so very excited to share my first A Spoonful of Shruti episode with you. Please go to my website at aspoonfulofshruti.shrutispeaks.com, where I'll have several other recipes, fun updates, and the pictures and the recipes. Did I say that? I did say that. I am such a fail. Please go ahead and like my channel, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and like this video. And until next time, bye!